Do you share intimate stuff, like sex stuff with your friends though?
I share things that are assumed. Like, if I haven't seen you in a while and I'm talking to my friend, I'm really excited because it's going down when I get home.
Okay.
For me, invasive would be like, these are the positions that we do. This is how long it lasts.
Babe, you also have issues with boundaries, not in a negative way. You think everybody is a great person in life. So therefore, their intentions are genuine and pure.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Jollof and
Kompa.
I'm Alexis, and this is my husband,
Augustus.
And on this show, we talk about navigating life and marriage from our own unique perspective.
Yep.
If you're new to the show, sit back, relax, and subscribe. If you're not new, but you're watching this episode, also subscribe. Guys, we are excited about the topic today because today we're talking about friendships. Friendships in marriage. How do we maintain them? What was it like before we got married? What boundaries are we setting now? Yeah. How does our culture influence our view about
becomes what friends?
How was your week, babe?
It was good actually. It was good because, something that I cannot talk about was going on smoothly.
Okay.
But it was good that I cannot talk about on the podcast. But it was good for that part.
Yeah.
Work-wise, it was kind of laid back a little bit. I had stuff that I was doing, but it was at my own pace.
You had a pretty chill week, actually.
I do. I'm not angry. That's why I said it was good.
Can I say what
I did
after 3?
Oh no, don't say that. But it was laid back.
Yeah.
But that's the nature of my job, honestly. There are weeks where
it's super busy.
You want to pull your hair out. And then there are weeks where it's just maintenance mode. So maintenance mode is where I am right now as far as work responsibilities. What about you? What's up?
It was good. Guys, my place of employment gives us mental health days.
Guess who took mental health day?
I think it's like 72 hours.
Per year?
Yeah. And so, I took one this week because last week I worked my civilian job Monday, Tuesday, and then I was on base Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Came back home Sunday at a decent time. I was home by like 5, 6, and then went back to my civilian job on Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I woke up, I think Tuesday.
Dead tired.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
I feel bad for you when you have to, leave on, say, like Wednesday or Thursday, and then you walk all through the weekend and then go back to work on Monday. I feel bad for you a little bit.
It's tough. And a day off makes a difference. Like, I think it's easy to take our weekends for granted sometimes, but that break is needed.
Essential.
So I took a mental health day on Wednesday, which was great. I woke up early, did schoolwork. I washed my hair. Guys, if you're watching, my hair looks amazing.
It does.
I washed it and then I retwisted it like the next day and then I styled it this morning.
Oh yeah.
I've done well.
But yeah, it looks good.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah.
So I took Wednesday off, which made a difference. Helped the rest of the week, and it was good.
Yeah.
And I would like to say, because I overthink a lot when it comes to doing certain things at work.
Oh yeah.
And I would like to say, whatever your gut reaction is, because sometimes it's not a good idea.
If you listen to Alexis for career advice, you better have another job lined up for you.
No, I'm just going to say, like, certain decisions, like if it's doubting your capability or doubting if people want to hear your communication or see your communication, you should block that thought and reframe it as people want to hear from me or people need an update on X, Y, and Z. And so sometimes I get in my head about, oh my gosh, I just sent an email. Will they be annoyed if I send another one? But over communication is better than none, And so, so we're talking about friendships, right?
Yes, friendship in marriage.
And marriage. So we first want to talk about how it was modeled from our parents.
Yeah.
And what that taught us silently. And then also talk about how we engaged in our own friendships before marriage.
Yeah.
On an individual basis.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'll talk about the cultural differences.
Yeah.
and take it from there.
Something that I want to be an undertone for this conversation is how difference in cultural background shaped what that looks like for the family that we grew up in, and also how that has impacted us individually, and how that impacts our friendship in marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, agreed.
So what does that look like for your family though?
Yeah, so my mom actually, she calls them covenant friends.
Oh,
and so I remember
does have friends.
mommy has friends.
Oh, man.
And I remember growing up like wanting to have that level of friendship and community as well, because they have been together they've been in each other's lives through ups and downs in their marriages for a very long time. And it's like, oh my gosh, I hope that I have a community of women like that around me. So I definitely saw that from my mom's side.
Yeah.
She had her own set of friends. Yeah. They would hang out, do things together. My dad on the other side, maybe one.
Just one friend.
But I never saw him like actively hanging out with his friends.
Okay.
Yeah. Or like taking time to do certain things. But also that could be that
you just don't know of it.
I don't know of it. For sure.
So it wasn't uncommon for your mom to say, "Oh yeah, I'm going out to hang out with XYZ," or myself and XYZ we're just gonna hang out without your dad.
Yeah, or they're coming to the house.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was different, very different. Yeah. I think one thing to also keep in mind is that individuality also matters. It might be just their own personal character. Your dad strikes me as somebody that naturally probably just doesn't want a lot of friends like that. The same thing for my dad too. My dad had co-workers and people here and there, but not friends where, if say, for example, my mom is having an issue with my dad, it doesn't have that kind of friend that my mom can go to and say, "Oh, can you talk to XYZ because XYZ?" And that's a key part of this conversation, right? Because it's not just friends. Because your mom said they are covenant friends. How do they impact what happens in their marriage? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
In my side of the family, growing up, my parents don't have that kind of friends. They have touch and go kind of people where they just hang out in places where they connect, say school, work, church, or marketplace. It's not the type of friendship that you invite into your house. If we're celebrating something, fine, but not, somebody is coming to hang out.
So your mom's friends weren't like involved with you guys, like what you guys were doing? Yeah, my mom's friends was involved. They helped decorate my room.
Absolutely not.
They went with us on trips.
No. My mom, I think they're just not the type of people that would sit down in. I think what guided that friendship is my parents believe that a big part of friendship is gossiping. And if you're not willing to gossip about your family, your spouse, or somebody, then it becomes difficult to have stuff to talk about. I think that is the way that I pass it. Because I've also hear my mom talk about it. That's why I don't have friends. Something when situation comes up, she says something like, "That's why I don't have friends." In reference to the fact that I don't want to share my stuff with somebody and I don't want to talk about somebody else.
Okay, so let's talk about your friendships before you got married. How did you engage with your friendships prior to marriage? Male and female.
See, backstory. In college, I didn't cook very often. So I had a lot of female friends. And it was, there's a relationship between cattle and cattle egrets. It's
cattle
and cattle egrets. It's like the birds that follow cattle. They help pick the tick off their back.
Okay.
And that feeds the cattle egrets.
Okay.
That's the kind of relationship that I had with my female friends.
Okay.
They feed me, I supply the food stuff.
You used them.
Not you. Hey, no, not used. They make the food.
Yes.
I bring the raw material. That's it. And we study together and stuff. So that's the kind of friendship that I had. And also, I wasn't the type to be taken serious anyway. So my female friends were comfortable around me because they know that I was very triangular. It's like, there's no ulterior motive or anything like that.
Yeah. You were a bro.
Yes. Gender was a very little aspect of our friendship. It was more like, do you have food? Can I come and eat? That kind of friendship.
Okay.
And my male friends, I have a friend that always comes to mind whenever I think of friendship, and it's because that particular friend met my need at a point in time, and I would never forget that. So I don't have many friends like that. I have people that I hang out with, and that's about it. It wasn't anything deep like covenant friends.
You didn't share your issues,
no,
your life problems.
No. So
they're they were supportive and meeting a need.
Yeah.
But also dependent upon like school.
Yeah, it's very restrictive friendship. It wasn't. There isn't anything core that I'm gonna do. My parents were going through divorce when I was an undergrad. They never really divorced. Actually, they were just going through separation. Up to date, they're still married legally.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't have a friend that I will sit down and tell stuff like that to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And on my side too, I don't think I had a friend that I would tell those type of things to as well. Growing up, it was we're friends because we spend all this time together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Doing these activities, but no one actually knew what was going on at home.
Yeah.
For me too. But engaging with female and male was kind of similar to you. My friendships with guys were like, they're cool, but they're not romantic in any way. Same thing. Yeah, they're not romantic in any way. I was going to say same thing with girls, but I didn't swing that way.
But yeah, okay, so it wasn't deep.
But yeah, so that's before marriage.
Okay.
Now that we've gotten married, are there any instances where we've had to distance ourselves from relationships?
You or me?
It's a we question right now.
Okay.
And what boundaries have we had to set, if any?
One thing is this: the people that I call my friends, especially the opposite gender, they are very respectful people. They don't take offense at the fact that I got married and that's it. We probably talk once in a year or something.
Remember though when we were dating? The time where Augustus still thought it was okay to go to a friend's place.
I still think it's very much okay.
Have her cook for him.
Number one,
without my presence.
Number one, she's not cooking for me because, babe, listen, she wasn't. Every time this issue comes up, we have to argue about it all the time. She wasn't cooking for me. She was cooking and offered to give me food. It's that simple.
No,
babe.
Was there anyone else in the house?
It doesn't matter,
it
Alexis.
Does.
Why does it? What do you think is gonna happen? No. Let us take you to church. It's an opportunity. Let us take you to church and clean your mind.
Especially for Augustus, who food is king and food is your love language. Who knows?
Number
this person
one,
cooks for you.
Is a very simplistic approach.
And now your heart is open.
Number one, she is the same way I told you that my relationship with the female friends that I had in college is very symbiotic relationship. Okay, it's you scratch your back, I scratch my back. Something like that. I scratch it.
Continue.
Okay. So with that in mind, with that context in mind, when I say somebody's offering food, I think your mind should be pure.
No.
Babe, no, you're just broke in your mind. It's just food.
No.
And you know what?
But no, babe, you can't say it's
not.
just because why is it not just food now while we're married?
You know, let me give you, that's actually a very good question because it answers your question about have I had to deliberately like shield you or like end some interaction because I'm married, which is the answer to that is yes. You know, because that didn't sit well with you. Even though we're not married, you took a big deal out of it. To me, it wasn't a big deal. It was just food. End of story. Even the person that is in question, they're not my type. No spectrum. Will anything ever happen? Give me all the food in the world. It doesn't matter. Okay. But it reminded me of even after we've been married and you were deployed, right? Somebody I used to work with offered to make Nigerian food and give me the food. Did I tell you about it?
Yeah,
I told you about it. And I'm
yeah.
like, I'm not going to do that because number one, my wife cannot make Nigerian food. I don't want to create an opportunity where now you think you've done something that my wife cannot do for me. And I also know how that might make you feel. So I respectfully declined. I was like, oh, it's okay. I'm good.
No.
And then, and of course, the person is married and they have no ill intention. They're a good person, you know? But yes, that's a deliberate attempt because I know you feel some type of way about me, somebody making food for me.
Yes.
Okay, good. Continue. Now that that's cleared up, does that answer your question? I've missed out on food because my wife is not comfortable with me eating food.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, on my end, I've definitely had to distance myself from
the guy that you're holding hands in the world.
My male friendships, because even growing up, I preferred male friendships over female because my natural gut reaction is like there's always unnecessary drama happening in female friendships, and I'm like allergic to that. So, and I don't want the stress. So I'm like, oh, guys are chill. There's never any drama. Like we can be
buddy.
Yeah. But definitely getting married, I've had to distance myself out of.
I don't know of that. Which one? Tell me. Speak to which one have you? Because I don't know. I have no reference. Start talking.
in scenarios where in the military.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
It's dominantly what? Male. Yes. And so my friend group are dominantly men, right? And so does that make you feel comfortable? No.
No, it doesn't. Babe, you also have issues with boundaries, not in a negative way. You think everybody is a great person in life. So therefore, their intentions are genuine and pure.
Yeah.
And it's this male species on this planet that has been here for 30 years. I'm telling you, it doesn't work like that, which is crazy. Because I have female friends and I don't have ill intention towards them.
Exactly.
That is crazy. Do you think that's a culture thing though? In my culture, friendship with opposite gender doesn't sit well in relationship because people have this kind of connotation that something might happen.
Yeah, or they're just waiting around until the perfect moment.
Is that not a thing in American culture?
No, I think it is too.
Okay, so it's not just my culture.
Yeah.
There's this level of suspicion that happens. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But I have made attempts to set boundaries.
Yeah, but I was going to say earlier on that you do genuinely think that everybody is good and great in life.
Yeah, why assume that people are evil?
No, your default state should be they're not good. And then they can show you that they're good. I want us to talk a little bit about the friendship that we have though. How you share things with them.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of course, remember a couple of weeks ago, you and somebody were talking and I was like, I cannot believe this person is telling you that they're going to do XYZ.
Yeah.
And it baffles me a little bit.
I think this is a cultural difference for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe it's a male versus female.
No, I think your culture just overshares everything.
Okay, that's true.
Yes. That's it.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So we're talking about what we share.
Yes, with the friends that you have.
With the friends that I have.
What you share about us?
Yes. So typically I share things that are light, things that aren't too invasive. Like, what we're focused on. Well, not really what we're focused on.
You share things that are invasive a little bit. I'm going to give you an example. But continue.
Okay. Well, that's also a point. Like, what do you consider invasive versus what I consider invasive? But so I would share like what we're doing this weekend or what our plans are looking like for the next couple months or job stuff, career stuff. But if it's anything, I don't share issues that we're having.
You do not?
No.
Okay.
I don't share issues that we're having. And anything, if I do share like a specific argument, it's going to be something light and it's not going to be, I make efforts to never put you
in a bad light.
Yes.
Okay.
If I am talking about a specific argument, like mommy, for example, when I come to her about things, it's about a specific
event.
events or scenarios or perspective.
Yeah.
Right? It's not my overall marriage
life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you share intimate stuff, like sex stuff with your friends though?
I don't go into detail.
Okay. I want to hear it. Start talking about it. That
No. Because I share things that are assumed. Like if I haven't seen you in a while and I'm talking to my friend, I'm like, I'm really excited because it's going down when I get home. But that's not.
Imagine me texting my friend and say, I'm going home to my wife. It's going down. They'll say,
that's not.
What is going down? Question mark.
For me, invasive would be like, these are the positions that we do. This is how long it lasts. This is what we're working on.
What do you mean what we're working on?
This is what we're trying.
Yeah. No.
Those are details that I would not share. You know what I'm saying?
But is it uncommon for women to share that?
I don't think so.
Okay. I think more often than not, your culture does overshare things.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that, if anything, low key sometimes, at least when we first got married, I'm grateful for the fact that you didn't have that type of friends that you could share with. I think one of your closest friends right now.
Yeah.
Very respectful person. But I was going to say, they were not in your life when we got married.
Right.
If they were in your life when we got married, I think you would have shared some of the issues that we had in the early stage of our relationship with that person. And I genuinely think it wouldn't have sat well with me. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we did have issues in like first 2 years. We were always arguing about stuff our first 2 years of marriage. Maybe first year. 2 years is a lot. First year, we're always arguing about stuff.
Or I'll share stuff like things that I'm struggling with that I know that I'm struggling with in my marriage. But I keep the attention mainly on me.
You and not, okay. Yeah. Because sometimes in my culture, it is seen as not very ideal, where it's seen as bringing the third person into your relationship, right? Where the person that is not in your shoe, they don't know your spouse like you do.
Yeah.
They are giving you advice on how to navigate things about your marriage.
Yeah. No, I definitely think it's important to protect your spouse and to not bring things that are core to you guys or deep to you guys to outside parties, unless you're trying to get perspective from like a different married couple or something.
Oh, yeah. Do you consider your spouse having a say in your friendship to be a controlling thing?
Oh, like how to engage?
Say you have a friend and you're close with them. And I said, Alexis, I don't want you to be friends with this person. I don't want to see this person in my house.
Oh.
Do you think that's controlling?
Yeah. Why? I would need a reason.
I gave you the reason. I said, I don't feel comfortable with this person around.
Why?
I just do not feel comfortable. I think they're a bad influence on you. I think whenever you talk to them, you don't respect me again in this house. That friendship should stop.
Whoa. Is it controlling? It's controlling if there isn't a valid reason and I can't tie the effect of the friendship back to my actions. Okay. If it's just, oh, you can't have this friend and there's no explanation, yes, it's controlling. But if there's a evident reason, and I can also kind of reason within myself, like, oh, my behavior has changed. This does disrespect you in a way. This can make us vulnerable. Then I think it can be a more collaborative decision. It's not less controlling. It's more like protection for us.
Okay, I see your point. Babe, sometimes also you should trust your husband without any reason.
No, I don't think blind trust is okay.
I would trust you blindly in certain situations.
No, you would ask me why.
I would ask you why.
So you would never tell your friends, oh my gosh, I went to this sex store.
Oh, I can say that.
Okay, well then.
But I don't think I would tell my friend I went to the sex store and I bought my wife XYZ toy or something like that.
Or this is the lube brand.
Yeah. I feel like that's TMI.
Yeah, no, I could see girls talking about lube brands.
Yeah.
And toys.
Is there a difference between venting to a friend and betraying your spouse's trust?
Yeah. Because you can vent without betraying their trust. I think betraying their trust is like exposing their faults or the things that they're struggling with.
That's
things
what
they don't want.
You vent. You
other
don't
people to know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you can vent and be like, "Oh my gosh, Augustus is mad at me again because I forgot to cook." You know.
Oh yeah.
Or like, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to cook tonight. I hate cooking."
Okay. Yeah. So the betraying trust is saying to somebody like,
or
he likes eating so much. That's why his head is big. But yeah, so there's a difference between venting and
yeah.
Can you fully protect your marriage and fully keep your friendship at the same time, or do you think something has to give?
I think you can do both. I think it's unhealthy to not have friendships that are fulfilling to you in some way, and have your marriage absorb everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think you can have both for sure. You just have to, like you said in the beginning, have boundaries.
Yeah.
And be selective about what you share, and intentional about that. Because at the end of the day, you want to protect the priority, which is the marriage and your partner.
No, I agree with you on that. I think for me though, because again, I don't have that type of friendship. I think for most men, honestly, I think it's very rare for men to have an avenue to kind of complain about what's going on in their marriage. It's just weird. You know, I don't want to talk to somebody about my marriage. I don't know. It sounds very crazy. Maybe at most I want to talk to a professional. I don't want to talk to a friend about my marriage. I don't think they're well equipped to be able to help me navigate.
Or do you think they'll see you in a different way? They'll see me in a different way?
Yes. I think that's a big part of it too. Yes, Alexis pissed me off yesterday, but today we are best friends.
We're good.
Don't look at my wife and she pissed me off.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because whatever argument that we have, whatever situation that we're going through, we're going to go past that. But then I have gone and tell somebody about it, and now they're looking at you from that lens. And now it doesn't sit well with me, because why are you looking at my wife as if she's just a disrespectful person? We had a bad moment.
Yeah.
You caught it. That's it.
What?
I don't have friends that I share with because I want them to not look at my wife or myself in a different way. Yes.
Well, I think, those things can actually happen. And it brings me to the movie that I saw last night.
Oh, yeah. You keep going on about it.
Yeah, it was very good.
What about it?
It's called The Drama. And if you haven't seen it, you will be, I'm going to spoil all of the details. But the premise of the movie and the big moment that kind of affected the friendships and the marriage, this couple, they're about to get married in like a couple of days. They have the preparations, the flights are booked, all the things. And they have a night at like a wine tasting for the wedding, where the friends are like, everyone share the worst thing that you've ever done in your life, right? And so one person goes, the girl, she's like, "Oh, I locked a kid in a closet in the woods and left them there." And the parents called the police and they asked me where the kid was, and I said I didn't know, but then they found them.
Okay.
One. The second guy, the guy was like, "Oh, I was on a date with a girl and the dog came out and was like charging toward us, and I used her as a shield because I was afraid."
Oh.
The main couple that's about to get married, the husband was like, "I cyberbullied a kid so bad that they had to move away."
Okay.
And then the wife, Zendaya, was like, "I contemplated a school shooting. I didn't do it, but I had the weapon. I recorded the videos, and it was my intent to do so."
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
They're all terrible people, but okay.
Okay. Are you locked in?
Locked in.
So they share all of those deep things with their friends. And from that moment, the friends are like, "You can't marry the wife. She's absolutely insane. She's a psychopath." Right? So now they're looking at her differently because they share this.
Yeah.
And then also the husband is like, who are you?
Okay.
You are, and she contemplated this when she was like high school age.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, well then why did you change your mind? Because maybe the changing of the mind will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And she said, oh, another school shooting happened and I saw like how it affected people. And so I just didn't do it.
Change my mind.
Yeah. And then she ended up becoming like this person that was about gun violence and like protesting and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. But sharing stuff like that, one, does change the view of you if you share it with your friends.
Yes.
And two, it also begs the question, like, what things will you allow from your spouse that you will...
I don't think it's it's crazy that I thought about it, but I don't think I'm going to hand marrying somebody because they thought about school shooting and stuff. I mean, being a teenager is difficult, bro. No matter where you grew up in the world, it's just a rough spot in life. It's just a rough phase. Yeah. Now we're going to have a whole lengthy conversation about what led to that decision, all of those things. And that's going to be the deciding factor. Do we want to get married or not? Are you just a crazy person? Are you the type that wants to kill people because you're frustrated by minor things? Those are questions that come up. But I don't, to be honest with you, of all the things that those friends talk about, hers is probably the least worrisome of all the things because she does have compassion. She heard that there's another school shooting and she's like, oh no, this is bad, right? That means they're not far too gone, right? They were able to bring themselves back.
Yeah.
You locked a child
in the woods and left them there.
You killed the child, basically. It's true because if they didn't find them, they'll be dead.
Yeah, and then that girl had the audacity to be like, you're a terrible person. I can't believe my cousin is in a wheelchair because of a situation like that. And so how would you be this person? Okay. Well, you guys, share your thoughts about friendships, how it affects your partnership.
Yeah.
Do you overshare? What is considered oversharing? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure that you do so that you can be notified of our next
episode.
And if you're just listening to the audio, what do they do? Like,
follow,
rate. Yes. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.